Okay, this video is not meant to bloat or to flex or anything like that. It's just meant to be more transparent with the people that watch my videos and the people that probably don't watch my videos as well. Because, of course, everyone likes to wonder about how much money large amounts of views and videos gets on YouTube. It's always been one of the most pondered topics on this entire website, since the whole space of YouTube in terms of entertainment is generally very new, and we're all kind of boomers when it comes down to the whole thing of what we're used to being entertainment, such as TV shows, movies, and the way they get paid is a whole lot different, of course. And now live streaming on YouTube is like a whole new thing. It's a whole new endeavor and a whole new field that's even newer on YouTube than just videos. And I just happened to have a very successful live stream that I ran for over a year on this YouTube channel that really was one of my most viral things that actually helped this YouTube channel grow, and I think by far the most viewed piece of content I've ever made to date. And I just wanted to be more transparent on exactly the results of what a live stream, or what views in general, that the live stream pulled in could possibly get someone. Generally, we're going to be talking about money in terms of like the approximate ad revenue that was generated off this live stream. And I will say, as the first thing that's most important, the money that's generated on a live stream is a whole lot different than money that you'd get on videos. And that's only because live stream ads are just a whole lot different than videos. On videos, you might get like two 15-second unskippable ads in 1 second if you just so happen to be very unlucky and YouTube just doesn't like you. Or you might be lucky and just get a 5-second skippable ad. But either way, ads like that don't really appear as often on live streams. Instead, you'll have mid-roll ads. So you'll be watching a live stream and then all of a sudden, boom, you got like, I don't know, frickin' Donald Trump or some kind of new game advertisement or Raid Shadow Legends, something like that just pops up in your face. So yeah, generally, it's a whole lot different, and that's why there's not as much of knowledge on how much money live streams tend to make. So for this particular example, we're going to be looking at Subway Surfers, playing Subway Surfers for 1 year. Now, a whole lot of people subscribed to my channel are familiar with this, and if you're not familiar with this, like if you're new to this channel, well, first things first, hit the subscribe button, make that thing red, or else you'll be losing out on 10 years of good luck. But essentially what happened here was, a year and a half ago, I started this live stream idea where I would have a little AI play Subway Surfers for an entire year while live streaming it to break a world record. The live stream, in the course of 365 days, received about 33 million views, so just a little bit more than 30 million views in total. Here's the analytics page of it. Yeah, so this is where it all gets juicy here. So we're going to be looking at all the things that happened and what went right, and also, of course, the most wanted to see thing, the money. Now, we're basically just going to show that right after we see this. First of all, YouTube's analytics with live streams, they've gotten a lot better than what you see here since then. The reason I can't see that many in-depth details on the views and watch time, as you can see, it's just a blank line here. I mean, clearly not too much going into it, is because when the stream was started, YouTube didn't really know how to make that good of analytics for this type of thing. But what we do see is obviously the subscribers gained from it. 300,000, which is quite crazy. That's about, I think, 35 or 40% of the entire subscriber amount that I've gained on YouTube. And the estimated revenue, which we're going to jump into right here, and it is in total $42,218.04. So there you go. That's the revenue that you make off of 33 million views of YouTube live stream views. And as you can see, it's quite interesting here. The reason why it's flatlined right here is because I ended the stream about 3 months ago. This is where it gets interesting and really saucy, because this stream got about 50% of its entire viewership, actually over 50%, about 60% in the course of 1 week, about 2 weeks after it started. As you can see, at the very beginning, it was just kind of slowly going up. It got maybe $100, $200, $300 in revenue, and then all of a sudden, it boom, exploded, and just got, you know, in the course of, I don't know, a week, it peaked out at what we can see here, 22,000 concurrent viewers. And then after that, the YouTube algorithm decided to stop recommending it to so many people and just slowly started to recommend it to more over time as it got closer to the 1 year mark. What we can also see here is the audience retention, which is 1 minute and 41 seconds, and a apparently, according to YouTube, that means it's 0.2% average of the entire live stream length. And I'm no mathematician, but I don't think that's entirely correct, considering the live stream is 8,000 hours long, and I don't think 1 minute is 0.2% of 8,000 hours. But you know, I mean, maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't know where they're getting that from. But you could see with the amount of viewers we got, it peaked up sometimes, but really after this one giant burst of success, it really just averaged out at maybe 100 concurrent viewers at one given time. Now that is what leads into the reason why this stream made the amount of money it did. The reason why, actually, even though this number is quite a large amount, it in general is quite not that much for the amount of views that this whole thing got. Generally, the revenue you get for every 1,000 YouTube views is, or should be at least, over $2, something in between $2 to $3. And if you have a really large channel with premium Google treatment, you know, basically like when Google proverbially subscribes to your OnlyFans page and gives you those, you know, premium ads, then you start getting up into the $4 and $5 ranges. If you see some videos with 30 million views on YouTube, chances are they made well over $100,000. But the reason this stream made only $42,218 in 365 days was because of the viewer duration and the way ads work on live streams. As I said earlier, it really matters for how much money you make on a live stream on how long someone watches, because the longer you watch, the more likely you are to get a mid-roll ad, which is 100% basically of all the ads that play on a live stream. You'll basically get no pre-roll ads on a live stream, at least 90% of the time. So that's the main reason behind that. If people had watched, for example, 10 minutes straight, that this number up here might have been, you know, double of what it is. I'm not too salty about that. It doesn't really matter to me. Overall, like I said, I'm not doing this for money, and this is not about flexing or anything like that. But I do find it interesting that that kind of statistic could really affect this so much. Now, as we could see here, for whatever reason, YouTube has trouble displaying how many views this thing has because it just has a blank line right here. But it shows the graph, which is kind of peculiar in my opinion. YouTube, of course, was never intended to handle live streams that go for almost a whole year anyways. So I mean, on the actual page itself, as we could see, it shows the RPM and then the playback based CPM, which is costs per 1,000 views. And well, if we just click on that tab, we can see it's just kind of weird and fluctuating. Like there's all of a sudden these big spikes. It goes up to $100 and then it's just like flatline for the rest of the time. I really don't know how it works, but this is saying it averaged $2, but then this RPM is saying 22 cents. So really, I just have no idea, and I don't think YouTube really does, in my opinion, either. So you might be asking, how do you get this money? Do you get a paycheck in the mail, like maybe in the thumbnail or something? Or do you just get it through your bank? And well, basically it just works with all other YouTube payments. You know, you just sign up for Google AdSense, or unfortunately for me, I had a network during this time, so I had to relinquish 30% of all the earnings to them before I got anything. So technically, this is not even how much I made anyways. You can do the math if you want to find out exactly how much I made, but it's actually even less, surprisingly speaking. About halfway in, I got out of that net work. So yeah, you just get it through, you know, normal AdSense payment like you would on any other YouTube type system. But I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's how much money you get with 30 million views on a YouTube live stream. I just thought I would share this since you'll probably not find this anywhere else. I'm pretty sure all other people on YouTube that have a 30 million view live stream are probably not going to show this information with you. So I just thought I would help you out and help you learn something today. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.